If you think comedy movies today are funny, wait until you revisit the 1980s. This was the golden decade of outrageous humor, unforgettable characters, and lines that people still quote today. The 80s didn't just make audiences laugh, they created comedy legends. So today, we're diving into 10 of the funniest and most iconic comedy movies of the 1980s, and yes, I'm giving you the release year for each one. Let's jump in. First up, Ghostbusters 1984. Directed by Ivan Reitman and starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and Ernie Hudson, this supernatural comedy follows a group of scientists who start a ghost-catching business in New York City. It perfectly blends sarcasm, absurd situations, and special effects that were groundbreaking at the time. Bill Murray's dry humor carries the movie, and it became one of the biggest films of the decade. Next is Back to the Future, 1985. Directed by Robert Zemeckis and starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, this sci-fi comedy classic follows Marty McFly as he accidentally travels back to 1955 in a time machine. The culture clash humor, fast dialogue, and unforgettable chemistry between Marty and Doc Brown make this one of the most beloved films ever made. Then we have Airplane, 1980. Directed by Jim Abrahams and the Zucker brothers, this parody comedy is packed with non-stop jokes. Leslie Nielsen became a comedy icon thanks to his completely serious delivery in the most ridiculous situations. The movie moves fast, with visual gags and wordplay that still hold up decades later. Next is the teen favorite Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 1986. Directed by John Hughes and starring Matthew Broderick, this movie follows a high school student who decides to skip school for one legendary day in Chicago. The direct camera breaks, the charm, and that iconic parade scene made it one of the defining teen comedies of the 80s. Now, let's talk about Coming to America, 1988. Eddie Murphy plays an African prince who travels to Queens, New York, to find true love, pretending to be an ordinary guy. Murphy plays multiple characters in the film, showing incredible comedic range. It's packed with hilarious cultural misunderstandings and unforgettable supporting performances. Another classic from 1988 is The Naked Gun, from the Files of Police Squad, 1988. Leslie Nielsen returns in this absurd police parody filled with visual jokes, slapstick humor, and non-stop ridiculousness. The film takes parody comedy to another level and became a huge hit. Moving on to Beverly Hills Cop, 1984. Eddie Murphy stars as Axel Foley, a Detroit cop who ends up solving crimes in Beverly Hills. The mix of action and comedy was fresh at the time, and Murphy's energy made the character instantly iconic. It was one of the highest-grossing movies of 1984. Next is Trading Places, 1983, starring Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. This smart comedy explores what happens when a wealthy businessman and a street hustler swap lives as part of a bet. It blends social satire with big laughs and remains one of the sharpest comedies of the decade. Then we have the golf comedy cult favorite Caddyshack, 1980. Starring Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, and Rodney Dangerfield, this chaotic comedy is filled with improvisation, rivalry, and the legendary dancing gopher. It's weird, loud, and completely 80s. And finally, National Lampoon's Vacation, 1983. Chevy Chase plays Clark Griswold, a father determined to take his family on the perfect road trip to a theme park. But everything that can go wrong does. It launched a franchise and gave us one of the most hilariously dysfunctional families in movie history. So, what made 80s comedy special? They were bold. They were original. They didn't rely on safe humor. Directors and actors took risks, and it paid off. This was the era that turned comedians into movie superstars and gave us characters we still love today. Whether it's supernatural chaos, teen rebellion, outrageous parody, or action-packed laughs, the 1980s delivered pure comedy gold. Now I want to know, Which 80s comedy is your favorite? And which one still makes you laugh the hardest? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who loves classic movies. More rankings and nostalgia deep dives are coming soon, so don't miss out.